Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today we're checking out this new Spirit Halloween animatronic that they just released. I guess this is our first, real animatronic for the 2024 season. It's a 6.3-foot RICK RATMAN animatronic. It retails for $199.99, so basically $200. He looks pretty interesting. When I first saw the name, I was like, RICK RATMAN, like Rickroll? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But this is the first animatronic that we're seeing really of the season. I know that they brought back Clowning Around, which I'll talk about that later, why I don't really like that. But 6.3-foot RICK RATMAN animatronic. This is kind of one of the gorier animatronics we've seen in the past few years. I know recently they've been kind of switching over to more just creepy or scary, not really gory, kind of 2011, 2012, I think was the prime time for just blood, gore, guts, very, scary, edgy props. And I am pretty glad that Spirit is still doing blood and guts, gore, kind of really just terrifying body horror props. I don't think this guy is going to be sold in store. It does really seem like he's just going to be online only, especially just because of how early they're releasing him this season. Usually with props that are going to be in stores, they kind of tease them or release them more towards June, July kind of time. But this is April. This is the end of April, kind of beginning of May time, which is a little bit different for Spirit. They don't usually release stuff this early. But he's probably going to be online only, just like Jerry and Dr. Alum, kind of those props that are a little creepier, but don't end up making it in the actual store. So let's go ahead and read this bio. I don't really like this bio, will not lie. It reads, "It all started with a subway rat and a leftover slice of pizza. Rick never understood what made passengers run away in terror whenever a rat crossed their path. He works the late shift at a 24-hour pizza joint and always goes out of his way to feed the little critters leftover scraps. After dozing off on a midnight train, Rick felt a sharp pain radiating from his head down his chest like he had been shoved through a sausage grinder and then sliced against a cheese grater. His rat friends had decided that his pepperoni and anchovy body odor was too good to pass up. Once they started gnawing at his skin, they found the taste of his warm blood and organs even more enticing. Now his commute comes with a craving for dumpster food and a strong desire to linger by sewer grates." Won't lie, this bio is so wild and random. I don't know, it just doesn't really fit this prop, I feel like. It's just very kind of out of nowhere and crazy, a little wacky. That was the 6.3-foot RICK RATMAN animatronic. I think he's pretty cool, pretty exciting. I like that Spirit is doing more gory, kind of bloody gut stuff again. I also wanted to briefly talk about the Clowning Around animatronic being brought back. I'm not really happy that they brought him back. I think one of the only things that I really liked about his prop, his character, was just how limited he was, honestly, because I think only 2,000 of them were made ever. He was a very hard to get prop. He was sold online only for a few months, and then he just sold out. And very few people had him, very few people could say that they owned him, but now, of course, they're bringing him back. So I feel like for such a generic SVI clown, he has nothing going for him. That's really lame and boring. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I know that this is kind of a mashup of a few different things. I don't know why Spirit released these two right next to each other. I think, Saturday we got Clowning Around, and then today, Sunday, we got RICK RATMAN. Pretty exciting, I don't know. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.